welcome to another edition of Fake Weather, Fake Planes. On this 4th of July weekend, I'm going to keep the flag up for a little while. I think I'm going to keep it up for all of July. So, good evening, everyone. Little busy. Post cross the land, south to north. Traffic. So, good evening and welcome. For those new to the channel, welcome. Make sure to press that follow button, get notification when we're online, and if you can, subscribe. Good evening, Dustin. UPS 1331, excuse me, JetBlue 2051, contact Orlando approach 124.8, safe travels into Orlando. Metcom 9051, expect the visual approach runway 15.
Visual 15, Metcom 9015.
Jack Center, good evening. Delta 2462 is on the ground at Eglin. I'd like to pick up IFR to Minneapolis.
Delta 2462, Jacksonville Center, good evening. You're cleared to Minneapolis via radar vectors init, then as filed, maintain 3000. Expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departures with me, Squawk 7342.
Delta 2462 is cleared to Minneapolis via radar vectors init, then as filed. Initial climb of 3000, 360, 110 minutes. Departure with you, Squawk 7342.
Delta 2462, reback, correct, push stars, discretion, contact me for taxi, expect 30 for departure. VPS altimeter is 2989er.
Copy 2989, I'd like to put runway 12 on request if possible, Delta 2462.
You do realize the wind is 220 at 9. I can give you 12. It's going to be a crosswind either direction, so.
Yeah, if we could stick with 12, that'd be helpful.
Roger, expect runway 12.
Awesome, thank you.
Jack Center, good evening. UPS 1331, heavy with you, flight level 330.
UPS 1331 heavy, Jacksonville Center ident.
UPS 1331, heavy, ident.
UPS 1331 radar contact just south of Papa Zulu Delta VUR, flight level 330. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Jacksonville Center, American 1578 at gate Alpha 1 at Tallahassee International. Request IFR to Miami.
American 1578, Jacksonville Center, good evening. You're clear to the Miami International Airport, radar vectors heaven, then is filed, maintain 3000. Departure with me, Squawk 7632.
Cleared as filed to Miami, climb and maintain 3000, departure with you, and Squawk 7632, American 1578.
American 1578, reback correct, runway 27 for departure, contact me for taxi, Tallahassee, altimeter is 2992.
27 for departure, we'll contact you for taxi, and altimeter 2992, American 1578.
Alaska 820, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami is offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12. Have a safe flight.
Roger, ready, Unicom. See ya.
American 2045, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami is offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12. Have a safe flight.
See ya. We'll catch you next time.
See ya.
Jackson Center, United 728, requesting flight level 370.
United 728, climb maintain level 370.
Flight level 370 for United 728, thank you.
Solves my problem there.
Jackson Center, aircraft 589,
For how many minutes?
Just like 2 minutes.
Okay, that's fine. American 222, leaving my airspace to the north. Washington left. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12. Have a safe flight to JFK.
Over to contact for ATC, American 222 Heavy.
And just like that, my airspace is pretty emptied out. But we have weather. It's definitely a fake weather night. There it is. Ugh.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 2041 at Savannah, looking to pick up a clearance IFR to Atlanta.
Delta 2041, Jacksonville Center, good evening. You're cleared Atlanta Hartsville Airport. Radar vector smalls in his file. Maintain 3000. Expect flight level 220, 10 minutes of departure. Departures with me, squawk 7763.
Cleared to the Atlanta Airport via Smalls. Climb, and then as filed. Climb 3000, spec 2000. Departure with you 135.925, squawk 7763, Delta 2041.
Delta 2041, read back correct. Push stars discretion, contact me for taxi. Expect runway 28 for departure. Savannah altimeters 299 or 5.
Aircraft 589, back to talk to you.
American 925, welcome back. November 67370, leaving my airspace to the north. Washington's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 1228. Have a safe flight to the Vineyard. Delta 9975, leaving my airspace to the north. Atlanta's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 1228. Have a safe flight.
Thank you, Delta 9975.
American 1578, ready for taxi.
American 1578, runway 27, taxi via Bravo.
Runway 27 via Bravo, American 1578.
American 925 leaving my airspace to the north. Atlanta's offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency approved. Monitor advisory 1 have a safe landing.
Jacksonville Center, hello, Southwest 1962 is with you, flight level 360.
Southwest 1962, Jacksonville Center, ident. Southwest 1962, radar contact just north of Garrick at flight level 360. Good evening. Air France 589 leaving my airspace to the east. New York Oceanic is offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 1 have a safe flight.
Operator Fred 589, have a good day.
American 1578, the wind 250 at 3127, clear for takeoff, fly runway heading.
Fly runway heading, runway 27, clear for takeoff, American 1578.
American 925, I'm back.
Welcome back. American 925 leaving my airspace to the north. Atlanta's offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 1 have a safe flight.
Frequency change approved, American 925. Thanks for the patience.
From Colbster 13, howdy there. Waiting to be assigned a mentor at ZJX training. Just curious, what can I expect for my first training? A lot of information.
1584, 7,000, 5000.
Aircraft calling, just a call sign.
JetBlue 1584.
JetBlue 1584, Jacksonville Center. Good evening. Climb, maintain flight level 370.
Climb 370, JetBlue 1584.
It's a lot of knowledge off the first training. After that, you do a lot of you might do some practical.
Jack Center, good evening. Delta 53 with you, level 260, 40 north of Grandstand.
Delta 53, Jacksonville Center, radar contact as reported. Good evening. Descend via the MLU 3 arrival, runway 15, transition. Charleston altimeter is 299.3.
Okay, we'll descend via the arrival and 15 transition for Delta 53.
And Delta 53, reset transponder squawk 5660.
5660 for 53.
5660. 5660.
That's, we reported 5660.
Sorry, I thought I heard something else.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 1960, requesting flight level 380.
Southwest 1960, climb, maintain flight 380.
380, 1960.
Netcom 9015, descend and maintain 2000, maintain present heading.
2000 present heading, and we got the field.
Netcom 9015, clear visual approach, runway 15.
Clear for the visual 15, Metcon 9015.
And Metcon 9015, wind 180 at 11, runway 15, clear to land.
Clear to land 15, Metcon 9015.
Jacksonville Center, November 796, requesting flight following.
Delta 2462 at Eglin, request taxi runway 12.
Delta 2462, runway 12, taxi straight ahead.
Straight ahead, runway 12, Delta 2462.
November 796, Jacksonville Center, aircraft type please.
Beechcraft 20.
Equipment suffix.
Jacksonville, American 1578, 3000, heading 270.
American 1578, radar contact, climb and maintain, flight level 390. Proceed direct heaven, proceed on course.
Flight maintain 390, proceed as filed. American 1578.
November 796, destination.
Orlando International.
November 796, squawk 7354.
Squawk 7354796.
Delta 2462, upon departure, fly runway heading. The wind is 220 at 9. Runway 12, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, runway 12, clear for takeoff, Delta 2462.
November 796, radar contact. About 10 miles to the west of the Brunswick VOR at flight level at 15,000. Descend, maintain appropriate VIA to proceed on course.
Roger 796.
Delta 53, expect the visual approach 115.
Okay, visual for 15, Delta 53.
Jacksonville, good evening. JetBlue 2202, flight level 370.
JetBlue 2202, Jacksonville Center, good evening, ident. From Colster, is the first training is a knowledge check, or you get to taught a lot more? It's a little bit of both. More than the knowledge is kind of making sure that you know what you're doing before they try to pass on to something else. Get a Daytona arrival. 100 at 8. Nice. SOP and also reviewing your S1 knowledge. Remember what you got taught in the academy. That's stuff that's going to be asked of you, but it's kind of stuff that you need to know. So, and there will be people that will help you go over stuff. Walker 3775, leaving my airspace to the west. Houston's offline radar services. Terminal frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12. Have a safe flight.
128, thanks. Walker 3775.
Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. Challenge Colonel 400, flight level 350.
Challenge Colonel 400, Jacksonville Center, ident.
Ident.
Jack Center, November 95315, level 5000.
November 95315, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Descend and maintain 3000, maintain present heading. Vectors for your final expected visual approach 7 left.
Alright, descend 3000, maintain current heading, and expect 7 left for 315.
United 728, just a weather advisory to you. You're going to skim this the whole way until you get into DC's airspace, and even then it's a little choppy. There are a good set of storms going from pretty much where you're at. If you deviate off course by about 30-40 miles to the east and then come back up, you have a better chance of avoiding them. But just want to give you a heads up. It's going all the way up to Fayetteville is what I can see.
Okay, got it. Thank you for the notice. 978.
Jacksonville Center, Busy Bee 991 heavies out of
Jack Center, good day. Magnum 505 heavies, ground Pensacola Sky Warrior, IFR to Orlando.
Busy Bee 991, Jacksonville Center, ident. Metcom 9015, welcome to Charleston. Right turn at Alpha, straight ahead to the ramp.
Alpha to the ramp at 9015.
Busy B991, radar contact just north of Garrick. Descend and maintain 11,000 best rate. Myrtle Beach altimeter is a number. Myrtle Beach altimeter is currently 2904. Expect the visual approach only 18.
Division 18 down to 11,000, we'll expedite down, Busy Bee 991 heavy.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. Delta 6492, checking in with
Center, Delta 2462, level 3000.
Delta 2462, Jacksonville Center radar, contact climb maintain flight level 360. Proceed direct to init, proceed on course.
Level 360, direct init, Delta 2462.
Delta 6492, Jacksonville Center, good evening, ident. Delta 6492 radar contact about 30 miles north of the Myrtle Beach Airport. Climb maintain flight 360.
Climb maintain 360, Delta 6492.
Hilton Head does not actually have an SOP, so it's 2,000 on the initial. But other than that, it's a Class Delta. We have no Delta SOPs.
Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. Magnum 505, Heavies, ground, Pensacola, IFR to Orlando.
Clearance on request, standby.
On request, standby.
November 95315, turn right heading 070, field will be at your 12 o'clock. Reported in sight.
Turn right 070, will report field airport in sight 315.
Charlie Whiskey, Charlie 400, radar contact about 150 miles south of Pensacola VOR, flight with 350, good evening. Busy B991, check your transponder, squawk 3446.
All right, 3446, Busy Bee 991.
And also turn right heading 270, best rate down to 3 for me.
270, hustle down to 3, Busy Bee 991 Heavy.
Delta 6492, make sure you're squawking 1360.
1360, 6492.
Magnum 505, you're cleared to Orlando International, radar vectors Crestview VOR, then is filed, maintain 3000, departure with me, squawk 4337.
Roger that, we're cleared to Orlando via radar vectors Crestview, then is filed, maintain 3000, expect 310, 10 after, departures to you 4337 for Magnum 505 Heavy.
Magnum 505 Heavy, readback correct, runway 17 for departure, call me for taxi.
17 departure, we'll call for the taxi, Magnum 505 Heavy, thanks.
Jack Center, November 95315 is airport in sight.
November 95315, roger, clear visual approach, runway 7 left. Daytona wind is a number, there it is, 1008, runway 7 left, clear to land.
Cleared for visual approach 07 left and cleared to land 7 left to 315.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 2041, ready for taxi.
Delta 2041, runway, let's see, runway, runway 28, taxi via Foxtrot Echo, cross runway 19.
Taxi to runway 28 via Foxtrot Echo, cross runway 19, Delta 2041.
Jacksonville, JetBlue 2202.
JetBlue 2202, Jacksonville Center, ident.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 9579 is with you.
Southwest 9579, Jacksonville Center, ident. Southwest 9579, radar contact about 20 miles north of the Myrtle Beach VOR. Good evening, JetBlue 2202, radar contact over Rousey. Good evening.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 1962 with a request.
Go ahead.
Could we get the CUDA 3 arrival with the transition of premise?
Fort Lauderdale is owned by Miami. So CUDA 3 arrival will be at your discretion as long as you cross anywhere in that area. I can't even give you a transition change because it's literally out of my airspace. So whatever you get to that, whatever way you do it, you do it.
Roger for Southwest 962.
Busy B991, turn left, heading 180, field B at 12 o'clock. Report in sight.
180 or looking, 881.
Delta 53, maintain present heading, descend and maintain 2000.
Is that for Delta 53?
Yep, Delta 53, maintain present heading, descend and maintain 2000.
Down to 2000 present heading for Delta 53.
Airport in sight, Busy Bay 993.
Busy B991, cleared visual approach runway 18. The wind at Myrtle Beach is a number. It is 180 at 14 gust to 20, runway 18, cleared to land.
Thank you. Cleared for the visual, clear to land 18, Busy B 981 Heavy.
UPS 1331, leaving my airspace to South Miami's offline. Radar services determined. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 122. Have a safe flight to Miami.
UPSC 1331 heavy Unicorn 122 decimal 8. Thank you. Have a good night, sir.
You too.
Jacksonville, Magnum 505, heading east, ground Pensacola, Sky Warrior, short Charlie 1, taxi, runway 17.
You had the field in sight. Was that Delta 53 saying they had the one field in sight?
That's affirmative.
Delta 53, cleared visual, approach runway 15 with the wind at Charleston, 180 at 11, runway 15, cleared to land.
Okay, we're cleared to land 15 for the visual, Delta 53.
And let's see here. Let's see. Magnum 505. A little bit of a taxi instruction for you here. Runway 17. Taxi via Charlie, Bravo, Alpha. Cross runway 26. Hold short runway 17.
Roger that. Runway 17 via Charlie, Bravo, and Alpha. Cross runway 26 short of 17 for Magnum 505.
Challenge Cargo 400, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami is offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 1 to have a safe flight.
Charles Crew 400 Heavy Order Advisors, yeah.
Delta 2462, leaving my airspace to the north. Atlanta's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 1 to have a safe flight.
Thanks, Upton 2462. We'll see you.
Busy B991, welcome to Myrtle Beach. Are you parking on the GA side or are you going to try to park at the ramp?
We're on the GA side. We're going to that little cargo area.
Roger, right turn onto Bravo. Have a great night.
Okay, thanks. 991, okay, we'll do that.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 1962, requesting direct to premise.
Southwest 1962, proceed direct premise.
Direct premise 1962.
November 95315, welcome to Daytona. Are you parking on the general aviation between the two runways? Where are you kind of parking tonight?
315 is going to be going to shelter.
Roger, proceed to shelter via whiskey. Have a good one.
Shelter via whiskey for 315. Thanks for the ATC. See you.
Delta 6492, there's a traffic advisory going to be at your 12 o'clock going north to south to north. It is a A320neo at flight with 370.
I've got the traffic, Delta 6492.
And Jax, Magnum 505 Heavy, short 17 at Bravo for the cross.
Magnum 505 Heavy, you can cross runway 17, taxi to runway 17.
Is that runway 17 via cross runway 17 at Bravo, Bravo Alpha for 17.
And Jacksonville Center, Delta 2041, holding short runway 28.
Be with you in 1 second here. Delta 53, welcome to Charleston. Right turn on Alpha, straight ahead to the ramp.
Hey, Alpha to the ramp. Delta 53, have a good night.
See you on Monday, Joe.
Think so. Have a good one.
See you then. Delta 2041, upon departure, flight runway heading, the wind 17010, runway 28, clear for takeoff.
Okay, flight runway heading, clear for takeoff, runway 28, Delta 2041.
Jackson Center, this is November 4, November Papa, good afternoon.
November 4, November Papa, Jacksonville Center, good evening, 7 left for arrival, give me a call, enter straight in, 7 left.
Okay, clear straight in for runway 7 left, November 4, November Papa.
Good evening, November 24456 at West France, looking to requesting flying VFR.
Jack Center, Magnum 505 Heavy, short of 17 at Alpha 1 with the numbers ready to go.
Magnum 505 Heavy, the wind is 180 at 9, runway 17, clear for takeoff, flight runway heading.
Runway heading to 3000, 180 at 9er, runway 17 clear for takeoff for Magnum 505 Heavy, thanks.
November 9 November Papa, the wind at Daytona 100 at 8, runway 7 left, clear for the full stop.
Okay, copy conditions, clear for full stop, November 4 November Papa.
American 2041, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, altitude passing. American 2041, radar contact, altitude passing.
Passing 2200 for 3000, Delta 2041.
Delta 2041, climb and maintain, flight level 220, proceed direct to Smalls, proceed on course.
Climb maintain to 2000,
And Jacksonville Southwest 389 with you passing through 10,000.
Delta 2041.
South of 389, Jacksonville Center, good evening, climb maintain, flight 370.
Climb maintain 370, Southwest 389.
American 1578, leaving my airspace to the south, Miami's offline, radar services at terminator frequency change approved, monitor advisory 12, but have a safe flight. American 1578, leaving my airspace to the south, Miami's offline, radar services terminator frequency change approved, monitor advisory 12, but have a safe flight.
Thank you very much, Spirit Service. You have a good day.
Magnum 505, radar contact, altitude passing.
We're 2.9er for 3000.
Magnum 505, proceed direct to defund, proceed on course, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Up to 310, direct defund on course for Magnum 505. Thanks for the great service.
You're welcome. United 728, leaving my airspace to the north, Washington, quit. Radar services terminator frequency change approved, monitor advisory 12, but have a safe flight.
Over Unicom 122.8, thanks for the ATC, United States.
You're welcome. Delta 6492, leaving my airspace to the west, Atlanta's offline, radar services terminator frequency change approved, monitor advisory 12, but have a safe flight.
Going to Unicom, thanks for the ATC, Delta 6492.
November 796, contact Orlando, approach 124.8.
124.8, 796. Have a good rest of your evening.
You too.
Center Midcon 9016. We're going to be IFR back to Miami. We got whiskey.
Which field did you land in? Sorry, I just don't remember. I know you landed, I just don't remember which one it was.
Yeah, that's my fault. We're on the ground at Charleston.
Roger, thank you. Metcom 9060, you're cleared to Miami via the Loggerhead 3 departure. Gipple transition then is filed. Climb maintain 3000. Expect flight level 36010 minutes at departure. Departures with me, squawk 6574.
Clear to Miami, Loggerhead, Gipple 3000, 360, departure with you at 6504.
Jacksonville Center, Frontier Flight 8521, requesting flight following to Myrtle Beach.
Metcom 9016, read back correct. Put stars discretion. Contact me for taxi. Expect 21 for departure. Charleston altimeter is 2993.
Jacksonville, exit 206, about 50 northwest, Columbia, flight level 250.
Call sign only.
Exit jet 206.
Exit jet 206, Jacksonville Center radar contact as reported. Good evening. At pilot's discretion, descend and maintain 11,000, and give me your approach request for SSI.
At pilot's discretion to 11,000, we're planning RNAV 22 off of Walmo.
Roger. Proceed direct to Walmo. Cross Walmo at above 2,000. Clear the RNAV 22.
Direct Walmo, clear RNAV 22, exit jet 206.
November 4, November Papa, requesting touch and go and then return to MCO, please.
4 November Pop. Can't do a touch and go, so you can proceed direct to MCO at this time.
Okay, clear for touch and go, then proceed to MCO. November 4, November Papa.
Delta 2041, leaving my airspace to the north. Atlanta's offline. Radar services a terminator phase change approved. Monitor advisory 12.8. Safe flight. Just a heads up there. It's a good cell of weather right in front of you. If you go southwest about 50 miles, if you can program like a fix like Larry, you might dodge it a little bit better.
Thanks for the heads up. We're already starting to get thick into it. So over to 122.8. Thanks for all the help, and we'll see you later. Delta 2041.
See you next time. Southwest 9579, descend via the get out 1 arrival. Orlando altimeter is 299 Southwest 9579, descend via the get out 1 arrival. Orlando altimeter is 299 JetBlue 2202, leaving my airspace to the north, and Washington is closed. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12.8. Have a safe flight.
Over to Unicom, thanks a lot. Good evening, JetBlue 2202.
Center, hello, pace 69, passing 11,500 on the Largo 1 off St. Pete.
Pace 69, Jacksonville Center, ident.
Ident, pace 69.
Jack Center, American 2045, flight level 350.
Alpha 2045, Jacksonville Center, ident.
Ident, American 2045.
Pace 69, radar contact, just north of St. Pete's. Climb and maintain. Flight level 390, proceed direct to Camjo, proceed on course.
Okay, we're going to go up to 390, direct Camjo, then on course, pace 69.
Alpha 2045, radar contact about 150 miles south of Pensacola VOR, flight level 350. Good evening. November 4, November Papa, contact Orlando, approach 124.8, see you. November 4, November Papa, contact Orlando, approach 124.8, see you.
Contact Orlando approach 124.8, November 4, November Papa, thank you.
Jack Center, good evening, FedEx 232, 390.
FedEx 232, Jacksonville Center, ident. FedEx 232 radar contact, 47 miles north of the Papa Zulu Delta VOR, flight level 390. Good evening. Quiet night now that all the traffic's kind of gone away. But, hey, we'll keep trucking along here.
Jack Center, good evening. Pork Valley 12. We're about 17 southeast of Newburgh 360.
Porkberry 12, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, squawk 2411 in ident. Excuse me, radar contact of report, never mind.
And Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. TBM 18 Charlie Echo, climbing flight level 130 to 160.
18 Charlie Echo, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Climb maintain flight level 180.
180, 18 Charlie Echo.
Jackson Center, Air France 5957, receive flight level 380.
Air France 5957, Jacksonville Center, good evening, ident.
Roger, ident, Air France 5957.
Air France 5957 did not see the ident. Please press the pilot client. Some people have been having issues at the 777 doing it right.
Roger, sorry about that. Do you have it now?
Give it a second here. Yep, got it now. Air France 5957, radar contact about 10 miles to the southwest of the Orlando VOR, flight level 380. Good evening.
Good evening, Roger radar contact 5957.
November 18 Charlie Echo to send me the Cuban 1 arrival, runway 8 transition, Jacksonville, altimeter is 2992.
2992, the Cuban 1 arrival, 8 runway 08 for 18 Charlie Echo.
Southwest 1962 to send me team flight level 310.
Down to flight level 310 for 1962.
Evening, Jackson Center, November 174, Kilo with you. Going to be VFR traffic. We're descending out of 15.5 for 7,005. A little bit of IMC at this time. Request flight following.
November 174 Kilo, reset squawk, transponder squawk 2226 in ident.
All right, 2226 in the box, and we'll collide. So.
November 174 Kilo, radar contact over the Victor November Alpha VOR. Maintain appropriate VIATs, which is proceed on course. Southwest 1962, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami's offline. Radar services are terminal frequency approved. Monitor advisory 12. Have a safe flight.
4 to 22.8. You have a great day. Southwest 1962.
See ya.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 957. I was checking to see if I was cleared to descend via the SID.
Yeah, gave that to you about 20 minutes ago.
Sorry about that. I stepped away for a second.
Roger. Descend via the get out 1 arrival. Orlando altimeter is 29904.
Alright. Descend via the get out 1 arrival, Southwest 979. Thank you.
If you do step out, just give the controller a heads up so I can mark you out, because I assumed you were Nordo.
No problem.
Watching your stream, good job.
American 60 Frontier aircraft, just the call sign. I heard a Frontier. Maybe I didn't hear something. American 63 radar contact about 150 miles south of the Pensacola Airport. Good evening.
Yeah, we apologize. We had an issue with our reply claim. We tried to figure it out, but thank you. American 63.
No problem.
Yep.
those joining us in another edition of Fake Weather, Fake Planes, welcome. I'm Mike from Fake Weather, Fake Planes. An after effect of Cross the Land today. Some traffic, not very, very busy right now, but we're still here. And that's all that matters.
Jackson Center, American 4215 Heavy, flight level 310.
American 4215 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, ident.
Okay.
Oh, okay. American 4215 Heavy, radar contact just north of Papa Zulu Delta VOR at flight level 310. Good evening. As I always say, if you got a question I have an answer, feel free to ask those questions. Had one person earlier asking about training at ZJX and what to expect on that first training session. Happy to answer that question for you. November 1-8, Charlie Echo, expect the visual approach runway 8.
Expect visual for 8, 1-8 Charlie Echo.
Jacksonville Center, Frontier Flight 8521 requesting flight following to Myrtle Beach.
Frontier 8521, you're not asking for flight following to Myrtle Beach because you're filed an IFR plan, so let's think about what you might be asking for. Because you're not flying VFR to Myrtle Beach, correct?
Sorry, this is my first time trying to learn.
No, that's fine. I'm helping you out here. So you're not flying VFR to Myrtle Beach, correct?
Yeah, correct.
So you're asking for a clearance of your IFR plan. So you would ask for an IFR clearance to Myrtle Beach.
So Frontier Flight 8521 requesting IFR clearance to Myrtle Beach.
Bingo. Frontier 8521, you are cleared to Myrtle Beach via the Crosby 2 departure, Whisper transition, then is filed. Climb and maintain 3000, expect flight level 310, 10 minutes after departure. Departures with me, squawk 4203.
So I'm cleared for IFR to Myrtle Beach on the Crosby 3 departure. The departures with you, flight level 310 and squawk 4203.
And the only thing you're missing is the 3000 initial. So climb and maintain 3000 and then expect flight level 310. That's in Spy. What's
Climb
up?
and maintain 3000 and then expect flight level 310.
Frontier 8521, read back correct. Push and start is at your discretion. Contact me for taxi. Expect runway 8 for departure. Jacksonville altimeter is a number. Where did it go? There it is. Jacksonville altimeter is 299
Push back at my own discretion. Expect runway 808. Frontier Flight 8521. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 602, is climbing to flight level 300 for 340.
Southwest 602, Jacksonville Center. Good evening, ident. Fast and Spy, been following for a while, never had a chance to drop in. Aww. You just dropped in now. Southwest 602 radar contact just south of the Papa Zulu Delta VOR at flight level 310. Climb maintain flight 340. Did you want to stay at 32 just because you're getting close to the top?
Yeah, if we could just stay at 32 for Southwest 602, it'd be great.
Roger, climb maintain flight with 320, then cross Métis at 11,000. Tampa altimeter is 299
Okay, we'll climb maintain flight level 320, and then we'll cross Métis at 100,000, South 602.
No, exec jet 206, no traffic observed between you and the airport. Radar services terminated. Contact me on the ground for IFR cancellation or in the air for missed approach. Monitor common traffic advisory frequency.
206. We got the field say we just cancel the IFR now.
Exit 206, radar service, or IFR cancellation received. Have a good one.
Alright.
JetBlue 1584, leaving my airspace to the north. Washington's offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight.
Eurocom, you're awesome. JetBlue 1584, yeah.
Thank you. Alpha Alpha 2045, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight. Alpha Alpha 2045, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight.
Jacksonville Center, King Air, November 5230 Fox at Flagler. Request IFR clearance to Claxton Evans with current METAR on board.
November 523 Sierra Foxtrot, you are cleared as filed. Enter control of the airspace. Radar vectors Royas, then as filed. Maintain 2000. Expect 22010 minutes of departure. Departures with me. Squawk 7470. Hold for release.
Cleared as filed Royals first. 2000. Expect 22,000. 10 minutes thereafter. 7470. And just FYI. Organ transport on board for Fairfax.
Understood. We do not do priority services here at VATSIM. So, the contact me number 1 for the runway, monitor advisories. Give me a call when you're number 1.
Roger, through Fairfax, we'll contact you with number 1.
Jacksonville Center, low Sun Country, 8991-12370.
Sun Country 8991, Jacksonville Center, ident, please. Sun Country 8991. I'm not seeing you on my scopes.
Yeah, Sun Country 8991. We gave you the ident. We're squawking just 2200. We don't have a assigned squawker departing Cuba.
Yep, and I don't have a flight plan, so I can't even help you that way. So I don't see you on my scopes, and I don't have a flight plan.
Do you have anything under Sun Country 8991 without the preceding A?
Nope.
The shared cockpit, see if that's filed under without the A.
Nope, nothing there.
Alright, we'll refile, stand by.
Aircraft calling all static.
Orlando Center, November 796, request taxi to parking.
At which field? November 796, what field are you at?
I am at, I just got on runway 18, or I'm new to this airport.
Which runway, which field are you, where did you land?
Landed on 18 right.
So that's give a call to Orlando approach. He still controls its top-down services.
Roger, thank you.
Sun Country 8991, now I got you. Reset transponder squawk 4305.
4305 for Sun Country 8991.
In Sun Country 8991, radar contact just south of Finn. Cross Pogey at 1313,000, or cross Bass at 1313,000.
Alright, we'll cross Bass at 1313,000 for Sun Country 8991.
November 118 Charlie Echo, turn left turn heading 330, descend maintain 3,000 vectors for your final.
Left hand 330 down 3,000 for 18 Charlie Echo.
Jacksonville Center, United 265 with you. 14,000 for flight level 340 over ended.
United 265, Jacksonville Center, good evening. And United 265, radar contact is reported. Climb and maintain flight level 340.
Roger, up to flight level 340, United 265.
Magnum 505, descend via the Grinch 5 arrival, Orlando landing to the south. Orlando altimeter is 2994.
We got information, Juliet, and we'll descend via the Grinch 5 arrival. We want to thank you for the amazing service before you throw us over to approach.
Thank you.
That seems way too cheerful for a Grinch.
It's better than Get Out.
You're not wrong.
And then not having a mean ATC guy.
Go ahead. Roger. Southwest 9579, expect the visual approach runway 17 right.
Visual approach for 17 right, Southwest 9579. Thank you.
You're welcome. American 63 leaving my airspace to the south. Miami is offline. Radar services are terminated. Freight change approved. Monitor advisory 1 to have a safe flight.
Alright, monitor EMCOM 1 flight. Yeah.
In Sun Country 8991, do you have an approach request into Navy Jacks?
Oh, yeah, forget the RNAV Zulu 10 vectors, please, for 8991.
RNAV Zulu 10 is on the record. And Sun Country 8991, did you want to pick that up from Fresh?
We can do for Sun Country 8991.
It's your choice. I can either do it from Gainesville or Fresh. Your choice.
We'll get back to you on that for Sun Country 8991.
Roger.
And Sun Country 8991, we'll take it from Fresh.
Sun Country 8991, Roger. Proceed direct Fresh.
Alright, direct Fresh, Sun Country 8991.
And Sun Country 8991, cross Fresh at or above 3000. Clear the RNAV Zulu runway 10.
Okay, cross Fresh at above 3000, clear to RNAV Zulu 10 for Sun Country 8991.
November 18 Charlie Echo, turn right heading, let's go heading, turn right heading 050, the field will be at your 1 o'clock in about, 15 miles, report in sight.
Right heading 050, and I'll report the field for 18 Charlie Echo.
Center Metcon 9016 at Charleston, ready to taxi with the numbers.
Metcom 9016, runway 21, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 15.
21 on Alpha, cross 15, Metcon 9016.
We're going to approach 18 Charlie Echo has field in sight.
18 Charlie Echo, cleared visual approach runway 8. The wind at Jacks is 130 at 10, runway 8 cleared to land.
Clear for the visual for 8, clear land for 8 for 18 Charlie Echo.
Southwest 9579 after Banya, fly heading 230, descend maintain 3000.
230 after Banya, down to 3000, Southwest 9579.
And Magnum 505 Heavy, you going to park on the general aviation side?
Yeah, Roger, we're going to be parking over there at Atlantic, so if we could put 18 right on request, that'd be great.
You can expect the visual approach runway 18 right.
Visual 18 right for Magnum 505 Heavy, thanks.
Jack Center, good evening, American 1721 with you, climbing 3,700, flight level 160.
American 1721, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Climb and maintain flow with 290.
Up 290, American 1721.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1861, 50330.
Delta 1861, Jacksonville Center, ident. Delta 1861, radar contact, 27 miles to the northwest of the Valdosta VOR, flight level 330, good evening.
Jacksonville King Air 30 Fox, number 1, runway 11, not Alpha.
King Air 30 Fox, release for departure at 0035 Zulu, clearance 40 if not the ground by 0040 Zulu. Contact in the air passing through 1000, monitor common traffic advisory frequency.
Copy, cleared, and we'll contact you in the air, 1000, and monitor your comm until then. 30 Fox.
Metcom 9016, the wind 190 at 9, runway 21, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 21, Metcon 9016.
Hey Charlie Echo, welcome to Jacksonville. Are you parking off of Golf 1?
I'll go ahead and sign off with you for 8 Charlie. I appreciate the ride, sir.
You're welcome. Have a great night.
Hey, you as well. Thanks.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 9579 has the runway in sight.
Southwest 9579, clear visual approach, runway 17 right.
Clear the visual 17 right, Southwest 9579. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Jacksonville, King Air 3 Sierra Fox, passing 1,000.
King Air 3 Sierra Fox, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 220. Proceed direct to Roy's. Proceed on course.
Climb and maintain flight level 220, direct to Wales, 3 Sierra Fox.
Jacksonville, hello, JetBlue 1494, 10.6 for 16,000, direct base.
Okay. JetBlue 1494, Jacksonville Center, climb maintain flight 350.
350, JetBlue 1494.
Southwest 9579, the wind at Orlando 110, runway 17 right, clear to land.
17 right, clear to land, Southwest 9579.
FedEx 232, leaving my airspace to south, Miami's offline. Radar services at terminal frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, and have a safe flight.
Alright, over to Unicom, Fat Ass 232.
Park 12, leaving my airspace to the south, Miami's offline. Radar services terminal frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, and have a safe flight. Park 12, leaving my airspace to the south, Miami's offline. Radar services terminal frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, and have a safe flight. Metcom 9016, radar contact altitude.
3000 for 9016.
Metcom 9016, climb maintain flight 360.
Up to 360, Metcom 9016.
Don't know when Navy Jacks closes. That's going to be an interesting, because I think they do. Let's see. Navy Jacks Tower. Published. Closures published via NOTAM. Okay. K-NIP. NOTAMs. I gotta love this. See if there's any NOTAMs for Navy Jacks. They're closed as of right now. Sun Country 8991. No traffic we observed between you and the field. Radar services terminated. Contact me on the ground for IFR cancellation or in the air for missed approach. Monitor the competent traffic advisory frequency.
Alright, we're just going to cancel for Sun Country 8991.
Sun Country 8991, IFR cancellation received. Safe landing into Navy Jacks. They actually are closed all the way through the weekend, which I was kind of, it's a NOTAM closure.
Yeah, we're just doing a historical flight, so we're aware of the NOTAM, but yeah, you have it. Well, I'll just have a safe flight, but enjoy your day.
Southwest 602, leaving my airspace to the south. Tampa and Miami are both offline. Radar services terminal frequency approved. Monitor advisory 122.8 have safe landing into Tampa.
Loading Tom for Southwest 602, see you.
And Jackson American 1721, request an order for 5.
American 1721, give me a call when you're back.
Hey, firm.
Southwest 389, leaving my airspace to the north. Washington left. Hasn't come back. Radar service terminal frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 1 to have a safe flight. Southwest 389, leaving my airspace to the north. Washington's offline. Radar service terminal frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 1 to have a safe flight. Air France 5957, leaving my airspace to the north. Atlanta's offline. Radar services terminal frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12.8. Have a safe flight to Painfield. Air France 5957, leave my airspace to the north. Atlanta's offline. Radar services, terminal for exchange approved. Monitor advisory 12.0, have a safe flight to Payne Field. Southwest 9579, welcome to Orlando International, home of the Mickey. Right turn on to hotel, right turn, hotel to the ramp. Have a good one.
Hotel 2 to the ramp, Southwest 9579. Thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
Hey, Center JetBlue 1494.
Go ahead.
Hey, we're dealing with a slight issue. Can we level off level 210, please?
Maintain 210. Do you want me that to be temporary or the whole way?
Temporary for now. Maintain 210 JetBlue 1494.
And Jax, Magnum 505, heavy, smooth ride through 180 with areas of precipitation growing in the area.
Yeah, my scope has been doing some weird things. It was a nice blob from Atlanta all the way to DC. Now the blob, like, is broken all the way down into, like, SRQ.
That sounds like the South.
Magnum 505 after Yagu, fly heading 150, descend maintain 3000.
Hey, can we get that heading again after Yagu?
150, 150.
Is it after Yagu 150 for Magnum 505 heavy?
American 4215, leaving my airspace to south. Miami's offline. Radar services, terminal for exchange approved. Monitor advisory 12.0, have a safe flight.
Over to advisory, American 4215.
Jackson Center, November 174 Kilo, the request.
Go ahead.
Hey, so they filed my flight plan as Kilo Michael Charlie Oscar is the destination, but it is actually Kilo Oscar Romeo Lima, the executive airport, unless it's no longer in service. Not sure, but I thought that airport was still active. So that's the actual destination airport. I noticed that it's filed differently. 74.
A lot of RTACs don't realize that there's there's 3, well, really 4 Orlando airports. But I just updated it to executive for you. It's perfectly still fine. For those who don't know, there's Orlando International, Orlando Executive, Sanford Orlando, and Melbourne Orlando.
Mickey Mouse has a lot of friends.
Oh, yeah.
JetBlue 1494.
Go ahead.
We're going to need to return to Orlando here. We're getting engine vibration. We just can't continue.
JetBlue 1494, turn right heading 180, descend and maintain 11,000.
Alright, right turn 160, I believe that was, and 11,000, JetBlue 1494.
180, 1 south.
180 and 11,000, JetBlue 1494.
And do you have the south terminal in your scenery, or are you just the old scenery?
We're just rocking default Microsoft Flight Simulator scenery, JetBlue 1494.
Roger, expect the visual approach runway 18 right.
Alright, we'll get back to you on that. For now, 18 right, JetBlue 1494.
Yeah, Center Record 17, turn 1 back with you.
Welcome back.
And Jacksonville Center, United at 265 with a request.
Go ahead.
I'd like to step away for 5 minutes if that's okay.
That's fine. Give me a call back.
Roger.
JetBlue 1494, do you know which runway has the longer landing distance? Is it 18 left or 18 right?
They're all the same. They're all 10,000.
10,000.
The only difference between one runway is offset to the other 3. That's the only difference.
JetBlue 1494, can we get the altimeter, please? There's no ATIS.
299 or 4. And just so you know, you don't need to have the ATIS to get it. If you do dot meet tar and then space, then KMCO in your pilot client, you will pull that ATIS all day, or pull the meet tar all day long.
There's no dot meet tar in the real plane, sir.
Hi, welcome to VATSIM.
Well, I'm a real world pilot, so, I mean, I don't know, man.
Well, I'm giving you options. No offense, but this is VATSIM. We're not real world here. I'm glad someone thought that, though.
I'm a rural pilot too, man. Just no need to be too serious here, man. Just do the dot metar.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah, or play with your new toy if you're in the Trip 7 and use the CPDLC.
It does work, but I don't have it open. Sorry, guys.
You still get the METAR and everything else that way.
He's flying an A320, just so you know.
It's in the Phoenix, he's got it. Hey, Jax, Magnum 505 Heavy, we have the field.
Magnum 505 Heavy, cleared visual, approach runway 18 right. To the wind at Orlando, 110, runway 18 right, cleared land.
110, runway 18 right, clear to land. Magnum 505 Heavy, thanks for great service.
You're welcome. November 523 Sierra Foxtrot at pilot's discretion. Descend and maintain 11,000. I'll have the altimeter for you in a second here.
Descend maintain 11,000 for Sierra Fox.
Altimeter at your arrival field is 3012.
3012, thank you, for Sierra Fox.
Southwest 389, roger, see ya. United 265, you back? JetBlue 1494, turn right heading 230, descend and maintain 3000.
230, 3000, JetBlue 1494.
Jacksonville Center, Frontier Flight 8521, request taxi to runway 08.
Frontier 8521, be with you 1 second here. Frontier 8521, runway 8, taxi via Hotel Alpha Lima.
Taxi via Hotel Alpha Lima to hold short runway 08. Frontier Flight 8521.
Jacksonville Center, November 739, uniform Papa.
Go ahead.
November 739, uniform Papa is at Tallahassee Regional, requesting IFR clearance to North Houston Regional.
November 739, uniform Papa, you are cleared as filed. Maintain 2000. Expect 8000 minutes of departure. Departures with me. Squawk 7363.
November 739, uniform Papa is cleared to North Houston Regional as filed. Maintain 2000. Expect 10 or 8010 minutes after departure. Departure with you. Squawk 7363.
9 uniform Papa, read back correct. Push stars discretion. Contact me for taxi. Expect. Luckily, winds are calm. Runway 36 for departure.
We'll expect runway 36 and call you for taxi 739 uniform Papa.
Jackson Center, F15957.
Go ahead.
Sorry, did you give me my handover? Is it because I was away from the keyboard?
A long time ago.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry about that. Roger, going to Unicom now. 122.8. See you, Jackson.
See you.
Jackson Center, November 174 Kilo. We'll have to request IFR at this time from our current position. We have weather for Orlando time 353.
Roger, I'm not seeing that weather. The radar's been funky. Give me 1 second also. I do have a approach controller coming up online. Give me 1 second. Magnum 505, contact the tower now on 118.45. See ya.
1845, good day.
JetBlue 1494, turn left heading 180. Give a call to approach on 124.8. Tell him you're on a heading of 180 and report the field when you have it in sight to him.
24, 8 JetBlue 1494.
November 714 Kilo. Let's see here. You're cleared the Orlando Executive Airport via radar vectors. And 74 Kilo, turn direct to the Orlando Executive Field.
Okay, we'll turn direct to Orlando 74.
Pace 69, or excuse, yeah, Pace 69 leaving my airspace to the north, and Washington's offline. Radar services determining frequency to prove. Monitor advisory 1 to have a safe flight.
All right, switch advisor. Have a great night. Pace 69.
Jacksonville Center, Frontier Flight 8521, ready for takeoff. Runway 08.
Frontier 8521. Give me 1 second here. Frontier 8521, the wind 13010 upon departure, fly runway heading runway 8 cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 0885, Frontier Flight 8521.
Delta 1861 leaving my airspace to the south. Miami is offline. Radar services are terminating frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12. Have a safe flight.
Good night, Delta 1861.
And November 7174 Kilo, you wanted the IFR in, correct?
That is correct, 742. I was just about to ask, what was the assigned altitude for November 174 Kilo? Currently, we're descending down to 99 or
9,000 would be perfectly fine. Don't go too low than that.
Wilco stood at 9,074 Kilo.
Actually, 74 Kilo, let's make it 8,000. I'm sorry, just because that area is an even altitude area. So 8,000.
Understood. We'll descend down to 8,000 for 74 Kilo.
Don't worry, you're not the only one that has trouble saying that for some reason. I have issues with like 8. No.
Jackson or 739 from Papa, short of taxiway Alpha 7 at Tallahassee Regional, ready for taxi.
Be with you in just 1 second here. Frontier 8521, make sure you turn your transponder on. Your squawk and standby right now.
Can you say that again? Sorry. Someone kind of interrupted.
No problem. Turn your transponder on. Go into you're in the A320, so on the right-hand side of the pedestal, turn your transponder on so that we can see you.
I think I did it. Is it to TARA?
Bingo, that's the one. Altitude reporting. There should also be another knob right next to it. Make sure that one says on. November 739 Uniform Papa, runway 36 taxi via Alpha.
36 via Alpha, 79 from Papa.
There we are, 8521 radar contact. You're squawking the wrong code. So where that transponder is in there, change that to 4203.
I changed it. Sorry, I reset because my aircraft was kind of bugging. But other than that, I think I got it.
All good. Turn left, direct whisper, proceed on course, climb and maintain flight level 310, radar contact. Nothing to report. Your control, Bravo Echo. And you got a tower below you. Frontier 8521, you can turn left, direct whisper, and you can proceed direct on course. Oh, he's lost him. You might be handing planes off to other controllers, to Unicom. The great thing about the new training stuff is you actually train on both sides. Sorry, we haven't been watching the chat. Sorry, guys. And for locate Yankee Tango, hey, do I ask for a taxi from Jack Center? Yep, you would, and you did.
November 739 from Papa's phone turn runway 36, ready for departure.
November 739 Uniform Papa, the wind is calm. Runway 36 clear for takeoff. Flight runway heading.
Runway heading clear for takeoff, 739 from Papa.
American 1721 descend to be the stock car for arrival. Charlotte landing to the south. Charlotte altimeter 29905.
IW the stock car for arrival. Copy all, American 1721. And from a rear wheel pilot, thanks a lot for your outstanding volunteer services here. Really do appreciate it.
You're welcome. From Liddy Q, hey man, sorry for all this. I'm new and I don't know a lot of stuff. My friend told me about VATSIM and I love it. Just trying to get things rolling and needed your help. I need more practice on my ATC calls, aircraft knowledge like I have how to start it, put my flight to autopilot, etc. We'll be learning and thanks for your help. No problem, dude. Best thing to do, listen to liveatc.net. Find a small tower to listen to. Best thing to do. You can also, and I'll put our link out to our Discord. I haven't done that in a while. Slacking me. Invite people. There it is. So if you go to this Discord, that will give you some training courses. There's actually IFR training courses in there that I've built. They're little 1-minute reads. You'll see one that says IFR. Perfect for learning. So feel free to go visit it. And thank you for the follow. We all do, man. I started a lot of years ago. a lot of years ago.
Jacksonville King 30 Fox. This weather system that's off to the west of the field, is that moving east? Can you tell?
My scope has been very weird lately. I think it's an issue with the radar weather update. The last I saw, it's moving north and really north-northeast. It looks, I'm looking at your arrival field, it looks like it's going to skim it. But if you stay to the west of the field, or east of the field, you should avoid it, theoretically.
Copy. I'm more concerned on the departure because I'm going to be underground for less than 5 minutes. So trying to get in and get out to Charleston is my next plan for Fox.
No problem.
All right, good evening, Jackson. JetBlue 724 with you. Cruising 35,000 back to you all.
JetBlue 724, Jacksonville Center, good evening, ident.
All right, identity for JetBlue 724. Good evening, sir.
In November 174 Kilo, contact Orlando, approach 124.8.
All right, we're over to 24.8, and thank you very much for your fantastic services, sir.
You're welcome. JetBlue 724 radar contact about 20 miles north of Pelican at flight level 350. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Jacksonville Center, hello, Delta 2202, flight level 38030 west of Wilmington.
Delta 2202, Jacksonville Center, good evening, radar contact as reported. Descend via the Amalu 3 arrival, runway 15 transition. Charleston altimeter is 29906.
Alright, we'll descend via the Amalu 3 arrival, 15 transition, Delta 2202.
And Luqui Yankee Tango. I can say that. Another thing is to watch us. Get notifications when we're online. And you can listen to when people do things. Here. I think I ruined someone's immersion earlier. Oops. November 523 Sierra Foxtrot, pilot's discretion, descend maintain 3000 and state approach request.
I just maintain 3,000, and just because I can't tell about this weather, I'll take the RNAV. Winds, I think, are relatively calm. I'll come in from the east, 305.
Roger. He's not landing Jaeger. I wish he was. That'd be a nice airport. Claxton, there we go. November 523 Sierra Foxtrot. Did you want to do the RNAV 28? I'm going to leave the runway up to you.
A-firm RNAV 28, 30 Fox.
30 Foxtrot, roger. Proceed direct Ahido. Cross Ahido at or above 2,600. Cleared the RNAV approach runway 28.
Direct Ahido, cross Ahido, 6,200. 30 Fox.
And you are cleared in through the restricted airspaces. All the restricted airspaces are cold.
All airspaces are cold, cleared for 30 Fox.
What I would recommend, what I tell a lot of newbies, is find an airport that just the tower's online, or that a tower's online. Because they'll spend time. Like center controls, I control 58 controlled fields and an ample amount of uncontrolled fields. So find a nice field that is quiet.
Jackson, November 1039 from Papa. Are we cleared the Savannah or not Savannah? Seminole, VOR?
793 Uniform Papa, cleared. Excuse me, cleared on course. Climb maintain 8,000.
Clear on course, climb maintain 8,000. November 1039 from Papa.
You know, find a nice little airport that's quiet, and the tower controllers, like sign a tower controller that's going to help you, and I guarantee you're going to be great. And don't worry, we all started way back when. I remember flying my first flight, it was a CRJ-7 from Wilmington to Charlotte. I had no clue what I was doing. I was flying with a buddy, and we got through it. So you're going to be fine. Don't you worry. Metcom 9016, you're leaving my airspace to the south. Miami is offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency approved. Monitor advisory 12.0. Have a safe flight.
Advisory now, Metcon 9016. See you next time.
See ya. And I will tell you the great thing about having me online, I am not a real world controller. I am not a real world.
And Jacksonville, just to confirm, you said cross the Ahido, 6,800 for Sierra Fox?
Ahido at or above 2,600.
2,600, makes more sense for Sierra Fox.
I am not a real world pilot. I don't even hold a pilot's license. I've never flown a plane. Try that on first size. I've flown many virtual planes, but never flown a real plane. So I know exactly how you feel. Don't worry. See what the weather in Charleston's doing, because I'm sure it is not nice yet. Yeah, dropping like a brick. And November 523 Sierra Foxtrot, no traffic observed between you and the field. Radar services are terminated. Contact me on the ground for IFR cancellation or in the air for missed approach. Monitor the traffic, common traffic advisory frequency.
3 Sierra Fox, you can go ahead and close IFR at this time, and I'll monitor CTAS. Thank you.
3 Sierra Foxtrot, IFR cancellation received at 01414 Zulu. Give me a call when you're, because you're going back out. Give me a call when you're airborne, and we'll reopen your plan out.
10-4, I'll start the file that one, and I'll give you a call. 3 Sierra Fox.
Saving for that PMDG 737-800 is a good thing. I mean, the Boeings and the Airbus, this isn't a whole argument. I fly both. Airbus is an autopilot and set and go. I kind of like this. I like the Boeing, except when the doors fall off of it. So, yeah, I learned all of this without real-world experience. I have had no real-world experience. I think I visited a control tower once ever in my life. I've been doing this for 15 plus years. I love doing it, and I love talking to people. I love talking and learning your stories, learning who you are, and to share that's what Fake Weather, Fake Planes was about, was to share stories on how to be better, how to make the network better. You've heard it. If you've listened in a lot tonight, I've done a lot of uncontrolled ops. I just did that to November 523 Sierra Foxtrot. But we're here to make everybody better. So if you ever have questions and I'm online, ask them. Even in the Discord. If you are a subscriber to the channel, there's a private chat for the subscribers, but there's always an open chat for everyone. Feel free to ask your questions there. Nothing wrong with that. We're all here to help you and to get better. So, welcome. So just to confirm, Class Delta clearance is two-way radio to communicate top altitude departure frequency and a squawk code. Class Delta, all you need is two-way communication, because the Mode C transponder is not needed in Class Delta. Two-way communication. My call sign, their call sign, they respond with their call sign, my call sign. That's two-way communication. The squawk code is not needed, unless you're going outside and flight following is needed later on. And then when in the pattern, just two-way communication. Even in the pattern, you just need two-way communication. Remember, Delta only requires the two-way communication. Charlie requires the Mode C transponder. Even then, it's not a squawk code, it's just a Mode C transponder. You gotta be squawking in normal code. Class Charlie is the departure frequency in the squawk, yeah. In the two-way communication. So if you were giving a Class Charlie VFR clearance, maintain VFR at below 3000, departure on 124.8, squawk code. I always trip people up with, what is the requirement of a Class Echo? They go, huh? I'll give you a hint. Nothing. Bravo is... Everyone complicates the Bravo for VFR. It's not that complicated. Clearance. Mode C transponder with a squawk code and two-way communication. So all you're adding is you're adding one to each one. And even Bravo clearances, it's cleared into the Class Bravo, cleared out of the Class Bravo, maintain VFR.
Center from Record 1721, radio check, please.
You got a radio, and it checks.
Outstanding. It's just a little quiet here.
Yeah, there's only 4 aircraft in my airspace, so.
Oh, man, right on.
Love the stream, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was watching you, too. I couldn't believe that guy tried to pull the METAR crap on you, man. That made me laugh.
Welcome to Batson.
I got to be honest, man. I actually find the VATSIM ATC in general to be, in some cases, more professional than real world ATC.
I've heard that, which is kind of sad.
It just depends on where you're flying, I guess.
Yeah, I've got not much left in the airspace, so I'm open for questions. If you got questions, feel free to ask them. Feel free to communicate in the chat. If you're looking for merch, there's plenty of it. Also, if you can't subscribe, helps us out. Always like when people subscribe. Keeps the lights on. Welcome back! I haven't had to... I've done... Thank you for the follow. I have done a couple Wallops nights, so I haven't brought the Super Troopers out, but there they come. Here they come. Got to bring the Super Troopers out. We've done 3. I haven't done my job as putting the Super Troopers out, so... For those who don't know what a wallop is, it's when I contact the supervisor. And you can do the same thing, too. So if you ever have an issue on frequency with somebody or something, i.e. controller being mean to you, or a pilot being mean, or on Unicom where people decide to chit-chat for an hour and a half, feel free to use .wallop and describe what happened. A supervisor will get a hold of you and they'll talk you. To help you get through the situation. Yeah, the .wallop command is, and the supervisor usage is not reserved to just the controllers. No, you did not do anything that's unusual. Nope, it's off. It wasn't for you. It was. Nope. Nothing you did was related to something that supervised. It's your learning. You actually did really well for the beginning start of this, so nothing you got to worry about. IFR clearance to altitude to Hilton Head is 2,000 because of the class Delta, right? Yup, 2,000. Unless SOP says otherwise. American 1721 leaving my airspace to the north. The congested airspace of Charlotte is off. Actually, wait a second. Do we have a Charlotte? We have a Charlotte. Let me see if they're going to come up. Well, I don't see a radar yet. So, I'm going to say radar service is terminated, but keep an eye open to your pilot client. Maybe an approach will come online. They're having 2 towers online right now with the same whatever. I don't know. And a ground, so... Give a call to the towers when you are on your final radar service. Terminated frequency change approved.
I appreciate you. Thanks for everything. You have a great day, American 1721.
You too. And that's we see it too often. I love it because people think, oh, shiny airport. I'm going to go out of JFK, Boston, DC. Atlanta, San Francisco, LAX, and it's like their first flight. It's like, no, don't do that. You will instantly regret that.
Staff Center, good evening. Legion 2519 is with you, flight level 240.
Legion 2519, Jacksonville Center, ident.
Identing for Legion 2519.
Jacksonville Center, good day. Delta 21205 with you, flight level 280.
Delta 2005, Jacksonville Center, ident.
Ident, Delta 2005.
Leading 2519, radar contact about 20 miles to the northeast of the Sarasota VOR. Climb and maintain flight level 380.
Up to flight level 380, leaving 2519.
American 2005, radar contact over just south of the Fayetteville VOR, flight level 280. Good evening. Got a Hilton Head arrival. There's a good class Delta. He's an A320 going to Hilton Head. Hopefully he doesn't have the 2020 scenery, because I found out in 2020 the Hilton Head default has no terminal. It's kind of missing something. It's actually missing that whole gap where the terminal goes. Things you're supposed to include. Jax is the easiest. Here's something you might want to consider for Coldster is choose an airport like Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is a good one. That's straight out. Tallahassee, also a good one. Let's see what else. I'm trying to think of other good ones that are single. That's pretty much the good ones right there. Having trouble catching ATC with my clearance.
Jack Center, very good evening to you. FedEx 1205 Heavy on the ground at Savannah. Like to get our clearance to Tampa.
FedEx 1205 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, good evening. You're clear the Tampa Airport via radar vectors BAMF. That is filed. Claim and maintain 3000. Expect flight level 36010 minutes at departures with me, Squawk 1532.
All right, we'll clear to Tampa, radar vectors to Banff. We'll maintain, I believe you said 3,000, expect 36010 minutes after departure. Departure frequencies with you and Squawk 1532 for FedEx 1205 Heavy.
FedEx 1205 Heavy, read back correct. Push stars your session, contact me for taxi, expect runway 19 for departure. Savannah altimeter is 299.6.
299.6, we'll expect 19er, and for departure, we'll call you for taxi, FedEx 1205 Heavy.
So here's the way to trick yourself. It's a fun way to do clearances. So you file your flight plan. So you know C, cleared to. Bingo. Cleared to whatever field you filed. Easy enough. R, route. If it doesn't have a SID or star, it's 99.99% of the time radar vectors to a fix. Okay? Radar vectors. So you can write that down. Number 3. If you're on a star, it tells you the top altitude. If you're not on a star, it's most likely either 2 or 3,000. So you can kind of get that one in your head. Departure frequency. If you're at a field that you're talking to the center, you know the departure frequency is the center. Write that down. So all you have to remember is I like to list for the transponder. Always write down. I even write down. I have a pad right here that I write down stuff on. Done. Can't remember everything. There's no way. Delta 2202, maintain 3000, maintain present heading.
3000, present heading, Delta 2202.
Anyone calling, check your mute button, because it sounds like you're muted. Still sounds like you're muted. Nope, still muted.
So, good afternoon. This is United 2806. I am with you. Welcome to flight level 380.
Yeah, 2806, Jacksonville Center. Dan. Waiting for him to flush. Do I control the Myrtle Beach? Yes, I do. 2806, no flash observed. Might need to do it from your controller client, or from your pilot client, excuse me.
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat that again, sir? I can hear you.
The transponder of flash was not observed. You might need to do it from your pilot client.
Flight level 380 or 340?
Need you to squawk your transponder correctly. You're not squawking. I can't see your transponder flash. So go into your pilot client, press the ident button.
Oh.
Delta 2202, turn left heading 150. Field be at your 12 o'clock. Reported in sight.
Left 150, we have the field in sight.
Delta 2202, cleared visual approach 115. The wind at Charleston 190 at 5, runway 15, cleared to land.
Clear visual approach 15, clear to land, runway 15, Delta 2202.
Jacksonville Center, King Air 5230 Fox is misapproach at approximately
3 Sierra Foxtrot radar contact, maintain 3000. Did you want to go back in for it, or do you want to go out?
Yeah, at the last minute I was able to find the field, but it was hard. I'm going to go for another shot. 305.
Roger. Proceed direct the initial turn left. Do you want to do the procedure turn at a Hito, or do you want vectors into a Hito?
If you're bored, I'll take vectors. Otherwise, I'll do the procedure turn.
Roger. Left turn heading 180. I'll get you vectors to a Hito.
Left turn 180, 305.
Jack Center, Moxie 711, flight level 380.
Moxie 711, Jacksonville Center, good evening, ident. Yeah, 2806, still not seeing your ident, so I need to go into your, need you to reset your transponder. Squawk 3245.
Good evening, Jackson. This is Cirrus.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 2005. I want to make sure. I didn't hear my call center.
Requesting to pick up our IFR clearance to
30 miles
Kilo Tango Lima Hotel.
At flight level 280.
United 2806, reset transponder squawk 3245. Moxie 711, radar contact. About 20 miles to the west of the Chesterfield VOR. Good evening.
Jacksonville Center, November 6, 907, November Kilo through flight level 280, climbing flight level 340 over Lakeland.
7 November Kilo, radar contact, climb, maintain flight level 340.
Flight level 340, 7 November Kilo.
Delta 2005, descend and maintain 11,000.
Down to 11,000, Delta 2005.
JetBlue 724, leaving my airspace to the north. Washington's offline. Radar service has determined frequency to approve. Monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight.
Order your advisory 122.8, press 724. Have a good night, great stream, and see ya!
See ya. November 523, Sierra Foxtrot, turn left heading 090.
090, 305.
Jackson over 739, go pop.
Jacksonville Center, Cirrus 26 Mike Zulu. I'd like to pick up an IFR clearance to Kilo
Good evening,
Tango Lima
Jacksonville.
Hotel.
Canadian Express 340, requesting clearance.
Well, that was like 14 at once. That was kind of fun, guys. I don't think you guys could actually replicate that. Delta 2202, welcome to Charleston. Right turn on Alpha, straight ahead to the ramp.
Right off Alpha, straight to the ramp, Delta 2202.
I heard a Canadian Express. Canadian Express, you may go first. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who else was asking for a clearance?
This is November
Canadian
26
Express
Mike Zulu.
340.
To Kilo Tango Hotel.
Well, Canadian Express, you missed your slot because I actually asked you to, and you didn't get it. But there was somebody else checking in for a clearance. Who else was asking for an experience except for Canadian Express?
26 Mike Zulu at Golf Nancy Yankee.
Jacksonville Center, Maxi 618. We got everything figured out. Flight level 360.
26 Mike. You said 26 Mike Zulu?
26 Mike Zulu. I'm at Golf Nancy Yankee.
26 Mike Zulu, Roger, stand by. Gotta see if that is actually my property. I don't think it is.
Jackson, I think that was Moxie 618.
Yep, I heard you, Moxie 618. Ident for me, please.
Okay, well then, 618.
And November 26 Mike Zulu, I do not have an airport Kilo Golf November Yankee. Check your flight plan for that.
Wilco, 26 Mike Zulu.
Moxie 618, radar contact just north of the Columbia VOR. Good evening. Had to do a little bit of a wallop, but this was more of a wallop of let a supervisor handle this. Just because I can't sit there and tell him how to turn his transponder on, how to change his code. I don't have time for that.
Jack Center, Rico 35, tally ho, we're 128 for 16,000 on the Red Sox one.
Rico 35, Jacksonville Center, good evening, climb maintain 360.
Up to 360 now for Rico 35, thanks.
$340 requesting clearance.
Canadian Express 340, you're clear to Atlanta as filed, maintain 3000. Expect flight level 19010 minutes after departure. Departures with me, squawk 3205.
Express 340 is clear to Atlanta as filed, on 3000. Expect 19010. Squawk 3205.
Canadian Express 340, read back correct. Push stars, discretion, contact with text. Expect 8 for departure.
Expect runway 8 for departure. Canadian Express 340.
November 3-2, Sierra Foxtrot, proceed direct Ahido, cross Ahido at or above 2,600, cleared the RNAV approach, runway 28.
Direct to Hito, 2600, cleared RNAV approach, runway 28. 3 Sierra Fox, number 2.
3 Sierra Foxtrot, no traffic observed between you and the field, radar service is terminated. Contact me on the on-ground for IFR cancellation in the air for missed approach.
Copy, 3 Sierra Fox, over to CTAF, and if I go missed again, we'll go to Charleston.
Roger. It is perfectly fine to join as an observer. I recommend it. Highly recommend it to people. It's good to listen so that you learn. At Gainesville, that's where you're at. Give me 1 second. I'll get you out of Gainesville.
Appreciate that, 26 Mike Zulu.
November 26 Mike Zulu, you're cleared to the Tallahassee Airport as filed. Maintain 2,000. Expect 6,010 minutes at departure. Departures with me, Squawk 7435.
Clear to Kilo Tango Lima Hotel. Has filed. Climb maintain 2,000. Expect 6,000 in 10 minutes. I'll stay with you, and we are 7435 are squawking.
6 Mike Zulu, read back correct. Which star's discretion? Contact me for taxi 25 for departure. Gainesville altimeter 29907.
25 departure. 26 Mike Zulu.
Jackson Center, Delta 127 with you, 5,000.
Delta 127. Hold on, I'm trying to find you. Delta 127 ident.
Ident Delta 127.
And Delta 2005, do you have an approach request for Hilton Head?
We Delta 2005 would love the RNAV in 2-1 if we can get it.
You can expect it.
We'll expect RNAV in 2-1, Delta 2005.
And Delta 2005, proceed direct Fuma, cross Fuma at or above 1,900. Cleared the RNAV approach runway 21.
Proceed direct Fuma, cross Fuma at or above 1,900. Delta 2005.
Jacksonville, good evening. American 809 with you, flight level 370.
American 809, Jacksonville Center, ident.
Ident for American 809.
American 809, radar contact about 50 miles south of the Collier VOR at flight level 370. Good evening. American 809, cross Dades at 10,000. Tampa area altimeter is 29905. Hello, Pack-a-Punch TTV.
Okay, got it, broke down. Can you repeat it again for American 809?
Cross Dades at 10,000. American 809, cross Dades at 10,000.
Cross T 10,000 for American 809.
You can do as
Jacksonville Center, Delta 127. When about to leave?
Express 340, requesting push and start.
Okay, Express 340 pushes at your discretion, tail facing to the west.
Push discretion, tail facing west.
And who else was asking for something?
Jacksonville Center, Delta 127. When should we expect to climb to 2,000 for our cruising altitude?
And Center, FedEx 1205 Heavy, we are ready for taxi out of Savannah.
Delta 127, I need to radar identify you first. Squawk 2557 and ident.
2557 and ident, Delta.
And who was asking for taxi?
Your favorite guy, FedEx 1205 Heavy, out of Savannah.
FedEx 1205 Heavy. Runway 19, taxi at discretion, cross runway 10.
19, cross 10, FedEx 1205 Heavy.
Delta 127, radar contact about 25 miles north of the Columbia VOR, climb maintain 15,000.
Climb maintain 15,000, Delta 127.
It would be NEPTA, yeah, to observe. And just make sure you log in as observer.
Jackson Center, American 809. Just to confirm, it's Dade Delta Alpha Delta Echo?
So if you look at the flight plane you filed, what's the arrival?
Date 1.
So?
I see. Copy that.
Dun dun da.
Jacksonville Center, hello, FedEx 562 Heavy.
FedEx 562 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Turn on your transponder in Squawk 5604. That would be a perfectly valid call sign, Delta 232.
Good evening, Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 960 at flight level 350.
Allegiant 960, Jacksonville Center, ident.
About out the transponder in Charlie, Squawk 560 from FedEx 56.
Allegiant 960 radar contact about 20 miles to the east of the Dublin VOR. Cross Dades at 1010,000. Tampa area altimeter is 299.5. Allegiant 960 radar contact about 20 miles to the east of the Dublin VOR. Cross Dades at 1010,000. Tampa area altimeter is 299.5.
My apologies. Cross days at 10,000 and 2995 for Tampa altimeter. Allegiant 960.
FedEx 562 radar contact about 15 miles to the northwest of the Seminole VOR. 390. Good evening.
Good evening.
FedEx 1205 Heavy, the wind is 160 at 7, runway 19, clear for takeoff, fly runway heading.
Runway heading, runway 19, clear for takeoff, FedEx 1205 Heavy.
Moxie 618, cross Dades at 13,000. Tampa altimeter is 299.5.
Cross date at 15,000 for Moxie 618.
13.
13,000, Moxie 618.
Delta 2005, runway 21, clear to land.
Runway 21, clear to land, Delta 2005.
Moxie 711, cross Dades at 13,000. Tampa altimeter is 299.5.
299.5 across that 13,000. Moxie 711.
Delta 127 descend via the Osprey 7 arrival, runway 15 transition. Charleston altimeter is 299.7.
Send via the Osprey 7 arrival, Delta 127, altimeter 297. Jacksonville Center, Frontier Flight 8521, requesting IFR to Jacksonville.
Frontier 8521, where you at?
I'm at Myrtle Beach.
Roger, you got a flight plan for Jax to Myrtle.
Let me refile. Be right back.
No problem. Captain AJ Flyer, thank you for the follow.
Good evening, Jacksonville Center, Southwest 2471, about 25 miles northeast of Slocho, flight level 380.
Southwest 2471, Jacksonville Center, radar contact as reported. Good evening. FedEx 1205, radar contact, altitude passing.
2000 climbing, FedEx for 3,000, FedEx 1205.
FedEx 1205, climbing, tape 360.
Climb maintain flight level 360, FedEx 1205.
How long does it become an ATC? In the real world, many years of schooling. In VATSIM, it depends the person. If you really study hard, you could be a controller in 3 to 4 weeks as a ground controller.
Jacksonville Center, Cirrus 26 Mike Zulu, holding short of runway 225, ready for departure.
Cirrus 2 Mike Zulu, release for departure at 0149 Zulu, contact me airborne.
Ready for departure, we'll contact you airborne, 26 Mike Zulu.
The average person...
And FedEx 1205, heading 19.
FedEx 1205, proceed direct Bamf.
Direct Banff,
And how
FedEx
do you get
1205.
started? VATSIM, VAT USA website would be the perfect place to get started. VAT USA website. I would also say, and this is something I say kindly, choose a RTAC that is quiet. Don't choose the RTACs that are shiny. New York, Boston, Atlanta, LAX. Beginning, starting, think smaller.
Allegiant 3123 with you at 350.
Allegiant 3123, Jacksonville Center ident.
Allegiant 3123 ident.
Yeah, KC in Salt Lake, they're quiet. Allegiant 3123, radar contact. About, give or take, let's say 20 miles to the west of the Pensacola VOR. Good evening.
Good evening. Am I clear direct bite? Because that's already where I'm heading.
Requesting taxi.
Allegiant 3123, direct bite is perfectly fine.
All right, Allegiant 3120, direct bite.
November 26 Mike 0, radar Mike Zulu, radar contact, altitude passing. Mike Zulu, radar contact, altitude passing.
Then, climb maintain 2000.
Express 340, requesting taxi.
6 Mike Zulu, climb maintain 6000. And proceed direct to Mach B, proceed on course.
Climb maintain 6000, direct to Mach B, proceed on course, 26 Mike Zulu.
Jackson Allegiant 974, about 40 to the southwest of the Allendale VOR, level 350.
Allegiant 974, radar contact as reported. Good evening. And Canadian Express 340, runway 8, taxi via Juliet Alpha Lima.
Taxi via Julia Alpha Lima, Express 340, runway 8.
And Allegiant 974, cross Dades at 1010,000. Tampa area altimeter is 299.5.
That's Allegiant 974, apologies.
That would be.
Roger, cross Dades at 10,000, Allegiant 974.
Is it okay to have no SIDS or transitions? At an airport that doesn't have them, yes, great. If you're going out of a major field, it's good to have them. Life makes it a lot easier to have those. That's why we recommend going out of those smaller fields, especially to start. No SIDS, no stars, no nothing. way, Shirk. 16, welcome. Bingo. So you started tier 2. Our tier 2s, you actually started a rated tower, which is anything but Jax, Pensacola, or Orlando. Then you get tier 2 training, and then you can request tier 1 training. So you're in the right direction yet. They're unrestricted towers, I should say. November 523 Sierra Foxtrot to radar contact, say altitude passing.
523 Sierra Foxtrot, passing 1500, climbing initial 3500.
Roger. Or do you want to maintain VFR? Or do you want to go IFR? Your choice.
I'm going to need to go IFR. These storms are too spotty. Over by Charleston looks fine, but here sucks.
No problem. Where are you heading back? You going back to Finn?
Negative. Back to Charleston. It's been 2.5 months. Just did the whole South America tour. So, home sweet home.
Roger, you can proceed to Charleston direct.
Charleston direct, 3 Sierra Fox.
And if you need any weather avoidance, give me a heads up. From the radar scope I have, if you're going direct to Charleston, there's nothing in that line. But if you see something, just give me a heads up.
Copy. And 3 Sierra Fox. I'm going to go ahead and climb up to 10.5 or 11.5.
Roger. Delta 2005, welcome to Hilton Head. Taxi the ramp on this frequency. See ya.
Taxi to ramp on this frequency. See ya. Delta 2005.
Allegiant 2519 leaving my airspace to the north. Atlanta's offline. Radar service has determined frequency approved. Monitor advisory 122.8. See ya.
Over to 122.8 for Allegiant 2519. See ya.
Southwest 2471, cross Dades at 1313,000. Tampa altimeter is 2995.
Cross Dades at 13,000, altimeter 2995, Southwest 2471.
Jacksonville, good evening. American 159 Heavy here with you 370.
American 159 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, ident.
Ident, American 159 Heavy.
Jack Center, American 413 Heavy with you, climbing through 11,000.
American 413 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, good evening, climbing TFL 330.
Climb maintain flight level 360, American 413 Heavy.
330, the one you filed.
330, 413 Heavy.
American 159 radar contact just south of the Victor November Alpha VOR. Descend via the Grinch 4 arrival, Orlando landing to the south. Orlando altimeter 2996.
Copy that. Descend by Grinch 4, American 159. Copy the altimeter, American.
FedEx 1205, it's going to be a quick climb for you because you're going to get the descent across Dades at 13,000. Tampa altimeter is 2995.
Dades at 13,000 for FedEx 1205.
Aircraft calling, check the mute button because it might be muted.
Center Spearwings 2056, climb through 9,700 for 16,000.
Spearwings 2056, Jacksonville Center, good evening, climb, maintain level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, Spearwings 2056.
Delta 127, expect the visual approach runway 15.
Expect visual approach runway 15, Delta 127.
Jacksonville, Kingfisher, Fox, do you fly as well?
I don't, sadly. I do not. I do a lot of virtual flying. I don't do the real one. I am gonna work in the morning.
Copy. Just for the virtual, do a South America tour. Unbelievable.
I gotta do that. That sounds fun.
Last thing is, every stop I had, we researched as a family and inspected where we are, culture, all that stuff. The entire continent. Left on May 5th, just not getting back.
Nice. November 697, November Kilo, leaving my airspace of the north. Atlanta started on, and they said, no, we're done. Radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight.
Change approval, CS 697, November Kilo.
Thank you for the follow, Real Geek Gaming.
Canadian Express 340 requesting takeoff.
Canadian Express 340, upon departure flight runway heading, runway 8, clear for takeoff.
Runway 8, clear to takeoff. Canadian Express 340.
FedEx 562, leaving my airspace of South Miami is offline. Radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 122.8. See ya.
728, weird advisory. Thank you. Have a great night. FedEx 562.
American 809, I'm close out the shop. Radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight.
Frequency change approved. Thank you very much for your DC. American 809.
November 26, Mike Zulu, close out the shop. Radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight.
This is 26 Mike Zulu. Just want to know which frequency am I moving over to?
So it'll be 122.8 until you get to the Tracon Air, until the Tallahassee Airport, and then you'll go into the CTAF frequency, which if you do .CTAF and then space KTATLH, will give you the CTAF frequency.
Roger that. Appreciate it. Have a good evening. 26 Mike Zulu.
No problem. American 960, closing up the shop. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight.
Over to dark side. Thanks for the ACC. Have a good night.
Jacksonville Center for American 219, passing 10,000, flying to 380, heading mine.
219, you can do that on Unicom because I'm closing.
All right, thanks a lot, Jacksonville Center, for all the help, even though I just got off.
FedEx 1205, I'm closing. Radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight.
For 228, FedEx 1205 Heavy, thank you so much.
Moxie 618, closing the shop. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate the ACC, Michael. We'll see you next time.
See ya. Moxie 711, same for you. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight.
Thank you for ATC, Moxie 711.
Allegiant 974, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight.
Unicom, Allegiant 974, see ya.
America 159, same for you. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight.
122.8, thank you for everything tonight, America 159 Heavy.
You're welcome. Delta 127, same for you. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight.
Frequency change approved, monitor advisory, Delta 127. Thanks for ATC today.
November 523, Sierra Foxtrot. Safe travels into Charleston. Have a good night, dude.
Thanks. Great to be home. Thanks for everything.
Southwest 2471, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight.
Over to the dark side, we'll see you next time. Southwest 2471.
Allegiant 3123, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight.
Switching over to Unicom by Twitch.
Bye. Spirit Wings 2056, closing up the shop. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight.
Frequency change approved. Good night, Spirit Rings 2056, yeah.
American 413, close up shot radar service terminal frequency change approved. Mod advisory 12.0. Have a safe flight.
Alright, over to Unicom. Adios, amigo. American 413.
And all aircraft of frequency, if you're on the ground in Daytona or Orlando, give them a call. If you're on the ground in Charlotte, give them a call. But if you're in any of the airspaces that Jacksonville controls, we're not here, nor are we there. Radar services are not available. Monitor advisory 122.8. Have a safe flight.
See ya!
And for thus in the stream, that is it for tonight. Thank you all for being a part of another edition of Fake Weather, Fake Planes. If you didn't press that subscribe button or follow button, get that follow button, slam that sucker shut, get notifications when we're on. And if you can't subscribe, I am Mike from Fake Weather, Fake Planes. Fly safely. See y'all later.